Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Figma Link. This is The Legend of Zelda, a Link Between Worlds version as well as the DX edition, meaning you get more stuff out of it compared to the regular release. And also, this particular one, you can only get, well, a couple of ways. You can get it through Good Small Company's online store within a time frame. It was pre-order came up earlier this year of 2016. And they just finally shipped this out. So that's one way. Otherwise, if they're partnered up, certain stores are partnered up with Good Smile, you can get it through there as well. Some stores are here in the US. Otherwise, it could be a convention exclusive, kind of that deal. And for this one, I pre-ordered it and I finally got it. This is really awesome. Now, another thing I want to say, that this is going to be a blind review, meaning I know little or none at all about Link, other than what I've been exposed to it. I played Super Smash, which well, it's probably not considered a Zelda game. It's not, it's a brawl game. But I kind of have an idea of what, also in gameplays, you have the sword, the shield, the hook, the bomb. Cool stuff. I really like the character, hence why I got this. I also got the first Link, and it feels lacking, but this one has the hook here, which is cool. And actually, you can see here in the back here, right there. That's what I want to get, and especially for playing Super Smash, that hook is really cool. Otherwise, you have a lot of other effects here. I believe this is the DX stuff. Maybe I have to confirm, but yeah, this is really nice. And this retails about more or less around $60 to $70. And depending, right now, it could go up depending on the demand. But yeah, definitely a really cool figure to have. Anyways, that's it for the box. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so we got Link here, and we got two Links here. Just a quick comparison. So this is the new one. He's about 4-inch. The first one that came out, it's about 5-inch. So you can see the difference there quite a bit. This one is a bit more mature, probably kind of like a teenager version of Link. This one is the younger, or when he's a boy. But yeah, definitely really nice. I like the details. It's simple, not much in terms of shading, but definitely the molding, it's quite nice. Nice and clean. Alright, so in terms of articulation, we have the neck here. You got your Figma neck joint right there. You can look down, side to side. And you have that smiling face right there. Then you have kind of like the hood here, where it's a cap, which you can rotate around. You got your shoulder here. There we go. And yeah, you can move that around. The clothing here, it has that rubbery feel to it, which is nice. So you can flex that, but it is a bit limiting in terms of him moving his hand across. But I think overall it's not too bad. Then you get your elbow articulation right there. You get that elbow joint, and then you get your wrist joint here as well. You got your waist. Then again, you got that rubbery feel for this bottom part of the shirt that kind of overhangs. Then you got your waist here, right there. You got your knee band. Is there a swivel here? There's no lower leg swivel. And you have your ankle, which you can move around. And you got your toe joint, which is nice. Actually, oh okay. I'm just twisting the ankle here. It's like I thought that I moved the whole thing. Yeah, but you do have that thigh swivel from the top part. Yeah, quite nice in terms of articulation. Alright, next part is this interesting drawing. I like it. It's kind of odd, but it's back to back. It does come with this stand here, which actually it's not too bad. Sometimes it kind of pinches on the plastic. This one is not too bad. I put a blue tack on it because by itself, it does not stand at all. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be on the floor or on the wall. But if you use your Figma base here, you can have it kind of like standing up somewhere. So it's like a sign. But for me, I kind of just want it on the ground level, and I'll just put a blue tack. And I'm just gonna attach it right there. Ink is about this high, so this is probably about 3.5 or 3 inch tall. There we go. This does come with a Figma base, as always, and you can mount it on the back here. And you're just gonna slide it in. There we go. Alright. So let's see what else next. We got the Figma hand rack here. So you get a variety of hands. Well, not so much. You get an open hand here. You get one to basically hold the bomb on either side. And you also have one to hold the weapons, shield, and the sword. Unfortunately, there's no other expressive hand gesture, but if you think about it, Link usually is carrying his sword and shield, so there's probably no need for that. So let's first start with the right hand, since he'll be holding the shield more often. And I believe Link is left-handed. I almost made a mistake. I had to redo this segment because I just put the shield on to his left, and I just remembered, wait, Link is left-handed. Hence why I have the other Link left-handed as well. Alright, so let's put it there. Now here's the shield, quite nice. Unfortunately, there is no way to mount this on the back. It'll be cool. I need another peg, which I don't think they've provided, but just something to kind of peg here to there. So we don't have that. But for this, we can remove this part here, and it's interchangeable. If you want him to be right-handed, you can. But he's left-handed. You pop this out as well, right here. And the great thing about this handle is you're not going to be struggling trying to fit it on, because this one has a removable peg. And you can just slide this in on top, put this in on the bottom. That's really nice, and that should be the default for all handles. Being able to split like that and slide on quite easily. That is great. And we're gonna attach this here. There we go. Actually, I can't remember if they did that on to the first one. I have to double check. It's been a while. And there we go. Let's see here. Trying to reorient the wrist joint there. Then this one, there is only one orientation for this handle, or sorry, the forearm connector here. There we go. And that works well. It's quite secure. I like it. And let's move on to the other hand. Alright, so I already swapped the hand out. Here's the bomb. Quite nice. Very simple. You get the wick there, a little bit of red, and the peg connection right there, and we're just gonna mount this here. So this is really nice. They've included this, but this is only for the DX version. I think for the normal release, you just get the sword and the shield, which kind of sucks. So definitely, if you're considering getting this, please get the DX version. Do yourself a favor, just go for that extra. There we go. Really nice. Otherwise, we got a few more accessories here. Let's see. Well, let's cover this one. So this is, I'm not sure what this is. It says on the web page, it's called the baby miyamai. It looks like a shell. Sorry, a snail or some sort. Well, I want to call this like a shelter or something, but yeah, quite cute little thing. So we're just gonna put it there. I don't think there's any peg connection for this little guy to be on the palm, but you can probably use one of the blank ones, and yeah, that could work. Next one, you got this pot. It's empty, and you can probably put stuff here, gold or whatnot. Or you can even put a baby meow. How do you put it? Miyamai, there we go. Yeah, there. So that's that. Or put the bomb in there as well. Alright. So maybe we'll do that now. Yeah, it fits. Oh, it's stuck there now. Oh. Alright, so next up, we're gonna be using the other hand. Let's swap this out here. Let's see. So it's a little tricky to take this out. Definitely great if you have long nails. Alright. So this one here. Alright. We have a couple of accessories to go along with this. Let's see here. We'll probably go with the sword. Yeah, why not? So we have the sword here. I believe... Okay. Oh. Sometimes it's the bottom part. That's the whole handle. That's great. You can take that out. And I think that was like a common thing that breaks with swords is if certain swords are really too thin, they don't have that removable handle, and when people try to force it in, they break it. That's really unfortunate. But gladly they've been adding that removable peg, and there we go. Quite nice. Just a quick comparison with this, and actually let me take a... Yeah, see this one, you remove it from the bottom. That's kind of how I remembered it. Yeah. So just look at the difference between this two here. From the shield and from the size of their blade. Yeah, quite nice. Alright, so that's that. Moving on, let's go with other accessories. There's this, the rupee, I believe. It's like the currency. It's like a gem. And it has a little stand here, just a peg. I tried putting this on with a hand, and I don't think, just the way it's molded, well, almost there. Just not enough clearance to get that peg in there. So we might have to use a little bit of blue tack for him to hold it. Alright, next up, we'll go with this guy here. So this, I think this is the, what do you call this? Tornado rod. Interesting. So for this one, I'll take this out. So it's something that he can hold. Again, removable handle. Really great. I like that. And this part here on top, you take out. There is another of this effect, which is really nice. I like this clear plastic. Well, it's kind of like laminated effect parts. They're great. They should include this more on figures. They're very simple, but very effective in terms of adding. Alright, so let's put it here, and there we go. Have him kind of, there we go. You can even roll it. This reminds me of the Mikey's chain from that NECA. So that's really cool to do. Although I could have made this a little bit better in terms of him holding it, but you get the idea. Really nice, and he has this. Next up is the hook, and that is what I'm waiting for. Alright, so let's just take this out, disassemble it. Oh, there we go. Next up is the hook right here. Now for the hook, I believe you can also dismantle it, and you can take out this section here. There we go. Again, really great that they're doing that. That way you don't have to like struggle to put the handle on. Alright, so let's just reattach everything together. And we got the hook shot here. Or grappling hook. Quite nice. I like it. And by the way, there is an alternate face, not just that. And let me see where I can, where did I put that? Alright, I found it. So I believe we just, oh, there we go. It fell apart. We can take this out, and we're gonna replace it with a more determined face. There we go. And it's still looking in front. It's not tilted to the left or right, so that's good. And that's the only two faces we're getting. But that's actually not too bad. I mean, I'm glad that they have the smiling face and determined look. Yeah, there we go. So we have this hook, and there's also an effect part where it's a stretch. So this is something that we're gonna just swap out. A nice detail on this. Really cool. Just pop this out here. It's a giant peg. There we go. And attach this. And that is great. That's quite amazing. And more than likely, we can use this with this version of Link. And definitely for those fans of Super Smash, you can reenact more stuff. Since we have this, we have Samus. Unfortunately, the Figure Arts browser, it's too small. You have to go with the World of Nintendo version to get a bigger browser. But definitely, we're getting more of the characters for Super Smash. And yeah, this is really nice. I really like it. And I think that's pretty much covers for this review. A really great release for Good Small Company, or actually Max Factory. Figma Link. Link Between Worlds. Really nice. Anyways, that's about it for this review. If you got questions, let me know. And that's about it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.